Hello everyone, welcome to my kitchen. Welcome to some more wholesome content that you all want, right? I don't know, some people asked for more wholesome content in my last vlog, that they really liked my vlog, so I figured I could give it another try here. I am making my yearly Christmas cookies with my mom. My aunt is joining us this year. I am in charge of the Spritz cookies, and that is something that I need to make ahead of time. I mean, I don't have to make it this far ahead of time, I'm just making it the night before, but these are better when the dough is cold. It just works a lot better in the dough press that you make with Spritz cookies. So I'm just making them the night ahead of time so I don't have to wake up as early tomorrow. Anyways, the recipe is really easy. There it is if you want to freeze frame that. And then there's the instructions. At least that's our Spritz cookie recipe that we have and have used for many years, and it always turns out delicious. It is so easy. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ingredients plus whatever sprinkles and stuff you want to add. I'm gonna double the recipe just because I love Spritz cookies, and I feel like we never make enough with the one batch. Like, I feel like we can never end up making all of the different shapes and stuff that we have molds for. So I'm doubling the batch, and I feel okay with my decision. I hope you all do too. So to begin, hello KitchenAid. Go plug that in. I know some of you get very bothered by cats on counters. First off, how the heck do you stop them? Yeah, right, cats don't listen to anybody. And also, I always wipe down my counters before I eat. I don't ever actually really put food on my counters. There's always like a plate or something in the way. In any case, to each their own. This is actually like the worst framing. I just don't. Further proof that I'm not a vlogger. Did we need further proof? No, but I'm going to provide it. So, okay, KitchenAid unlocked. I inherited my KitchenAid from my mother. I think she got this like when she was in her 20s, and it has just been the gift that keeps on giving. When I started being a baker myself in high school, she was like, yeah, I don't use that thing ever, so you can just have it. And I was like, gladly. I don't have 250, 300, however much these run for, to go buy my own. I probably would have taken it anyways. Permission or not. Yeah, no, I probably would have. But to begin, start off with some butter sticks. I personally use vegan butter because as little dairy as possible makes my skin happy, so if I can use a non-dairy alternative, I do. And stick butter, vegan stick butter, I have no problem with it in baking. It works just fine. So we need 1 cup for one of the recipes, or for one batch, so 2 cups, it's 4 sticks of butter. I know. Bring it on. This has just been sitting out so that it is nice and soft and creamable. Earlier I talked like this recipe. I would have to wake up so early tomorrow to make this ahead of time. I talk like this takes hours to make. This will probably take me 5 minutes, 10 at the most. Whatever. It's really the fridge cooling time that I guess I'm the most concerned about. But, so, butter in the KitchenAid. Plop that down. Some white sugar, note to self, running a little low. That could have been a problem. For one batch, you need 2/3 cup. So I'm gonna do that times 2. And then I'm gonna lock the KitchenAid. I really don't feel like you need to see this getting beaten or anything, but I'm just gonna start creaming this. And then also 2 eggs. Mine are free range because the thought of anything else makes me want to cry. I know, that's my own personal issues, but get the eggies going in here. I also just love the different colors that when they're, you know, free range. I love seeing the different colors. I think they're beautiful. Ugh, come on, egg. Why ain't you cracking? I swear to God, if there's shells in this, I'm gonna cry. Just gonna scrape this down so you can get it better mixed. Flamingo spatula. Do we love it? My mom got this for me for Christmas. Oh God. Like, you guys would rather see my face, right? I would think so. My mom got this for me for Christmas a couple years ago, I think, a few years ago. In any case, it was from Sur la Table. Such a great store if you like kitchen goods. It's just one of those things where you go in and it's like you find all these gadgets that you didn't even know could or should exist, and then you find them and you're like, life makes sense now. So let's keep creaming this, shall we? Smells like nothing. We need 2 1/4 cup flour, aka 4 1/2 cups. Looking at this, I really hope I have. This should be 4 1/2 cups. We're gonna find out! And we're gonna find out on camera. How fun. Fun for you, not for me. Oh, there's the flour on the shirt. I know, I am really good at measuring. I know you're supposed to like tap it off with the knife and blah blah blah, and baking is supposed to be a much more exact science than cooking, la la la. You know, I used to think the same, and then I started not caring, and I noticed that like not using a knife to level off my flour made no difference in the results of my baking, and I'm just gonna put it out there. I make some good baked goods. Girl didn't get this bod by not being a good baker slash cook. Let me tell ya. Okay, so that was 1 1/2, 2 1/2, 3 1/2, 4 1/2. Yay! She pulls through! Thank God. Next, we need a teaspoon of baking powder, not soda. Powder. I don't know the exact science, but it does make a difference because, as you can see, ingredients. Number 1 is baking soda, but then there's all these other ingredients, and by all these others, I mean these 4 other ingredients. Makes it different. Chemistry. Now let's see, is this gonna floof all over me? Should I put the guard on? I hate using the guard. It's an extra thing to clean. Please don't make me regret this. Please don't make me regret this. I know you're struggling. I know, KitchenAid, you can pull through. Mommy believes in you. Okay, well, you're starting to make a mess. How dare, it's not like I have 2 servings of dough in here. What is wrong with you? Oy. We still have more mixing to do, my friend. There's people watching. Now, almond extract. I didn't want to buy one this big, but they didn't have the smaller version available. When do I use almond extract? Once a year when I make these cookies. So, apparently this lasts through 2023. I'm sure that's just if it's not been opened, but I do love it in little doses though. That was way too big of a whiff. Oh, my nostrils are burning a little bit. Okay. I always expect almond extract to be brown, like almonds. It's not. It's clear, which makes sense. It's an extract. It's not the actual almonds. But in any case, okay, 2 teaspoons of that. It was teaspoons, right? Not tablespoons? Yes. And let's mix this more. Come on, baby. I know, it's a lot of dough. I apologize, KitchenAid, you're so old. But come on, old does not mean dead. You can do it. That's good enough. That's literally it, my friends. I have made the dough. I am now gonna roll it into little Lagos. Hopefully the correct size, because I don't have the Spritz maker here, but a general, you know the size without me motioning, right? It smells so almondy. I'm done, yay! 3 Lagaroonies. You've got flour all over you. I will clean you. We will go have a rest. This will sit in the fridge overnight, and I will see you all in the morning without false lashes on yours. I'll see y'all then. Ready? Ding! Back from whence we came in much more of my natural habitat. In terms of makeup, hoodie, repping my niche today. Let's look at my really empty fridge. Gang's all here. Sparkling water, regular water, cheese, sour cream, ear ointment for Fig, some eggs, and cookie dough. Hey! And all the condiments you could ever want. So, we have got our dough logs, and I'm ready to go. Let's go to my mom's place. Yeah! Hello, puppies! Hi! Hi! You got so the first things first, out of all of the cookies and stuff that we make, since we only have one oven, us mere peasants here, we have to start with the lowest temp cookies and then work our way up instead of having to wait later for the oven to cool down. So the things that take the least amount of time, they're the easiest to make, and also need the lowest temperature are these like Christmas Rolo type bites. You can't even call them cookies, but I feel like everyone makes these. They're so good. So you have to get the shapes, and everyone has their favorite shapes. The candy canes suck, but they're really cute, but they don't work as well. The stars and the trees are my favorite, and the bells.
I like the stars and the Christmas trees.
But yeah, so I guess the socks and the candy canes are our least favorite, but you still use them because they're Christmassy, whatever. Okay, so you lay them all out on the pan, and you have to find the not broken ones, except Mom decided to use one broken one, apparently.
It's a star.
So she plays favorites.
I do.
And then Rolos don't exist yet where they're already unwrapped, so you get to play this game where you have to unwrap every single Rolo. And with these, you just put the Rolo on top of each cookie. If you want to make these, I know, very complicated recipe, you can screenshot this. But, so 250 for 3 minutes. And then while they're still warm straight out of the oven, you take a pecan half.
Is that a hole?
Oh, is it a hole?
I don't know. That's where we got mixed up last year.
I feel like I call these halves because they've got the flat side, so I figure a whole one would be round. Maybe I'm wrong. I've never seen a whole pecan in the shell and everything, so whatever. Get pecans that look like that, and then the flat side you smash on the Rolo while it's still warm. We'll show you that.
And these are a bargain at what, $10.50 a bag? Yeah.
Is that really a bargain?
No.
I was gonna say, I was like, nuts are so expensive.
I make jokes.
So we have done notes from years past here, and we wrote down which ones have to go first and which ones go next. So next we are going to work on the Spritz. Here's our Spritz gun. We've got our cooled logs over here.
They look a little big.
Listen, I didn't have anything to measure it against. So, and I have also, ew, do you want me to have ads on my video or not? God. Family friendly, please. Okay, so we can only fill this up halfway. This Spritz gun sucks. I mean all Spritz guns. Yes. They're just hard to figure out. So we're just doing half. It can only be filled halfway. Would you like to pick a shape? Do you have a favorite shape? All right, so shape goes in the bottom. Screw it on. So. I hate this thing so much. I'm trying to think, is it 2 or 3? I think it's 2.
You better do 3.
To start.
Okay. I know it takes a few to get it going.
Feels like it's gonna break. I mean, it
and
is
you
coming
just
out.
took that out of the fridge, right?
Yeah, maybe it needs to warm up a little.
Yep.
Yeah, let's wait on that. Did it break?
I don't think so, but it sounded like it. Okay, we're gonna wait.
Yeah, let's wait. The Spritz thing is working now.
Kind of. Oh, that's gonna be overloaded. Oh, not bad.
See the beautiful Spritz? We have 2.
Woo!
So it has to click, right?
Mm-hmm. But if I push down, I don't want to break it. I'm too scared.
Well, it seemed to me you had to be firm before.
You do, but yeah, it's plastic. Is there a song traditionally used in funerals?
It's a dun 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 dun. Like,
Oh yeah, da 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 ba ba da 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 da. It's dead. It's not my fault. I'm not an awful baker. I know how to use this, but it's dead. Threads are dead.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's not clicking.
No. Well, and if it does click, it clicks horribly. So, Mark to the rescue! We can make this Reese's stuff. So we have the of all ages friendly recipe card. So no matter how your eyes are, you can see this. Yay! If you need to screenshot this, go ahead. These are delicious.
It just
You
turned
have
it on.
these. Are these Mom's old ones?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, you turkey.
I've had them for
Those are
ever.
the ones I grew up with.
Yeah.
1 teaspoon. Here we go.
Oh,
Perfect.
that is
I
what
have
we
another
call
one.
fate, my friends.
Yes. Okay. Do you want to narrate?
Sure. We've got the peanut butter dough going, and we just make them into some balls. Some nice sticky balls. That size, you don't want them to be too big. About these ones are probably the butter sizes because it's going to expand in the pan, and then when they come out you have to push a peanut butter cup into them, so there just has to be enough room. We just use a mini muffin pan, tart pan. That's it. Alright, we have got some Reese's. And then immediately when they come out of the oven, you boop them with a cup. Boop. Aunt Sandra, you didn't boop that. Boop. Boop. Yeah, see? Now it looks good. Boop.
Sandra, you're like me when Mark and I drive by cows. I always go, moo.
Boop.
Boop.
Yep.
Boop. See, that one doesn't look as good. But if you boop, boop. Now see, boop. Ugly. Boop. So pretty. Boop. Ugly. See, so all the ugly ones are Mom's fault, even though she didn't do any of these.
Why am I not?
And then you have to let these cool for 10 to 15 minutes before taking them out of the tin. Otherwise, they just kind of crumble if they're still too warm. These, actually, we might be able to lift these out. Beautiful! So, we are making the Dainty Delights. We've got the dough. We're going to roll it out on our nice lefse board, our nice floured lefse board. And then, once that is all rolled out, this cap from a bottle of olive oil is like the perfect size for these. So you roll these out an 1/8 inch thick. Yeah, and that's that. Got a bowl of white sugar here that you actually dip these or roll these, whatever, in. And then you put them on the cookie sheet and prick little holes in them with a fork.
Yeah. Not putsy at all.
Oh no. So dainty, soon to be so delightful. These are out of the oven and cooling. They're not supposed to be browned. These are perfect. Just a little bit on the bottom. These are cool already. These could get frosted already. Alright, so we have a dainty pink because we want red, but it never turns out red, always pink. And yeah, we're gonna frost these. You just make them into a sandwich. So you take 1/2 the browned side, and then you just scoop a little frost in.
Perfect.
And then you spread it on. Then there you go, a little sandwich.
So Cassie's trying with a new.
Yes. Mark came to the rescue, and hopefully this will work better. If you want to see, this is what the torque should look like. See those nice spikes on there? This is what the torque on ours looks like.
What torque?
Yeah, exactly.
Wow, big difference.
That's why it wasn't working. Okay, and this one, it's just a hand grip. Oh, come on! The thought is there. I think the dough might be too cold for
Oh,
being in the fridge.
okay.
Because it's not. We'll wait again. Partial spritz! Yay.
Yeah, haven't really dug much further, you know.
Gonna use your muscles, Cass.
That's cool that you
Yeah.
I just
Yay!
pass some of my
These better be worth it, huh?
computer stuff that I've been working on.
Well, here she is. Getting the spritz.
It's been a long day, friends.
Yes.
We've probably spent 2 hours alone just on these spritz, trying to get that stupid gun to work. Like the first gun and then the second gun even, just waiting for the dough to be the perfect temperature. These are more putsy than the Dainty Delights.
Yes, they are.
I'm sorry, they are. We always give the Dainty Delights crap. No. No.
Yeah.
These are spoiled brats. The dough can't be too cold, but it can't be too warm.
Right.
And then the gun, I mean, you're getting a workout at least. Like, my arms hurt
Yeah.
from working that gun. Also, if any of you want a $2 million bajillion idea, if any of you are inventors, designers, mechanics, figure out how to make a good spritz gun. I'm telling you. 'Cause it can't just be us that struggles.
No.
You're welcome for the idea. I would like 5%.
Yeah. I remember my mom struggling when I was a kid with those
Really?
dumb things. Yeah.
I can't believe she would keep up with it. I feel like Grammy would just be like,
Not my mom.
what would she say?
Oh, heavens.
So we have spritz aplenty. Now on to the snowballs, otherwise sometimes known as, aren't they called Mexican wedding cakes? So a sheet of these are in the oven, and then we'll have that one to go. Here's our recipe for anyone who cares. Boop. Out of the oven. We take these direct out of the oven. They gotta be hot, hot, hot. You dunk them in powdered sugar. Yeah, Mom, because the bottoms are pretty toasty brown.
Okay.
And then you gotta say F my nerve endings and roll them in the powdered sugar for the first time. But because they're still warm, that's how the powdered, that's for weaklings, Mom. It's because they're hot that the powdered sugar will stick to them, and then once they cool down, you dunk them in the powdered sugar for another round so that they get a more even coating. Thankfully, after the first ball or two, your fingers will end up being coated in the powdered sugar and some residual dough, so it doesn't hurt too much anymore, but that's that. We are done. Yay. Yay. Ah, done. Yes, feeling good. It's another day here. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. I know this ending is kind of like abrupt and what, but I just, you know, we got done baking and everything, and I was gonna film an outro when I got home. I was exhausted, I had work to do, and I just didn't get around to filming. But this outro here, I just hope you enjoyed seeing what cookies me and my mom and whatever family members feel like joining us make around the holidays here. They are recipes that, or at least they're the favorite of the recipes from my grandma that she always made when I was growing up and when my mom was growing up and her siblings. You know, these are the cookies that remind us of the holidays, and they're the ones that we enjoy eating the most, so it is always fun to make them every single year. And it's just good to spend time with the family around the holidays. Definitely let me know in the comments down below if you have any favorite Christmas cookies, and if you do, please share the recipe. It's always fun to be able to find new recipes and just try out what other people enjoy eating, especially when it comes to Christmas cookies. There's just so many different kinds, so it's always fun to be able to figure out and find out what other people's favorites are. You can also let me know if you enjoy seeing vlogs from me. Do you want more? You can also let me know if you enjoyed this video by giving it a thumbs up down below. I would really appreciate it. And if you are new here, hey, hi, hello, how are you? You can go ahead and subscribe. You can tippity tap that notification bell down below. You can become a member of my casserole family here on my channel. I'd love to have you here. And as always, I just hope you guys are all doing well. Until next time, just stay well until then. Bye!